Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly horoscope. This is for Cancer Sun as well as Cancer Rising and progressed Cancer Suns and Risings as well. So this is for Monday the 10th of June through to Sunday the 16th of June, my loves. Let's hop right into it because I'm running out of camera battery. So wow, you guys are having major changes in your attitude this week. It feels like you guys are seeing things in a different way, from a different perspective. There's a real push for you to connect with your spiritual side even more than you already have been, Cancer, because you're a Cancer. You know, you guys have so much going on subconsciously at the moment. There's so much going on in this like weird sort of like foggy underworld with the Sun and Venus and Mercury having made their Cazimis in the 12th house for you. So this week we have another Cazimi, which is the Sun and Mercury, and it's happening in your 12th house. And it's going to be squaring Saturn, kind of squaring Neptune as well. It's in between Saturn and Neptune actually. So that's like, ooh, holy crap. So you guys really are having a huge wake up call moment this week. That it must be the whole month that's really going to be activating it for you though. But for you guys this week, it feels like a really broad understanding that's coming in for you spiritually. I feel like you guys are looking at things in a very different way, and you've already been through this sort of like fog clearing moment when it comes to your spirituality. You've had Neptune in the 9th house since 2011. So this is like you coming to such a conclusion over the past fucking 10, 11, 12 years of you on this spiritual path and on this spiritual journey. And this is you actually maybe seeing things the clearest that you've seen them in a long time. These squares to Saturn between Gemini in the 9th and the 12th for you guys really has you needing to see things as clearly as possible when it comes to your spirituality, not getting stuck in the weeds, not getting lost in the foo-foo, not getting lost in any of that sort of like, you know, the Neptunian sort of shit, which is, you know, thinking you'll grow rich. You know, like all that law of attraction stuff is really, it's real and it's legit, but there are ways that it's taught that just are not helpful for most of us. And I got to say that the majority of the manifestation community is teaching that it's just, you know, your thoughts create your reality. And of course your thoughts do create your reality, but there's actually a lot more to it. So I feel like you guys are seeing things really clearly lately, and it's like, holy shit, having the moon oppose Neptune at the end of the week for you guys in your 3rd house is you having like revelations. It feels like spiritual revelations about what it is that you're actually going to be moving towards in a spiritual sense. This feels like a breakthrough moment. It feels like a switch, a twist is what I'm hearing. It's like a twist. Oh my God, a plot twist. Holy fuck, you guys are having a plot twist this week when it comes to your spirituality. And also, because we're starting off this week with a really powerful T-square between Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th, Mars in Taurus in your 11th, and the moon in Leo in your 2nd, you guys are really needing to like take, the first word that I actually got for you guys when I was getting into your energy was take your power back. So we have the 2 of Cups coming out. So this is you needing to be in really strong alignment with yourself, with your intuition, with your spiritual essence. You know, this is the 2 of Cups is really about being in a symbiotic, balanced understanding, in a flow. It's a flow between different energies. Oh my God, and you have the 10 of Cups underneath that. This is a beautiful week. But it's really like you getting this opportunity this week to be like, yeah, I fucking have this. I actually do know how to manifest. I actually do know how to create. And I don't actually have to listen to like all these you know, all these thoughts. It feels like too many thoughts, too many ideas. With Neptune and Saturn being your 9th house, it's like you need to like, what is it like? Clear things out. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My dog is drinking water, and I'm sure that sounds really annoying, but I don't feel like yelling at him to stop drinking water. That's kind of cruel. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. That's the thing. It might feel like there are some annoying little things that are coming up for you this week, and these annoying little things are coming out to like clear the way. It's like hydrating the cells again. It feels like you guys have been spiritually dehydrated. Oh my God, that's the message. You guys are getting like rehydrated this week with your own attitude. It feels like the 7 of Cups that's coming out is really like showing where you guys have been in a little bit of like a spiritual washing machine, where you guys have been focusing on so many different things that you actually can't focus on one thing at all. That was what I was trying to say. It feels like you guys narrowing things down, and it's like, I'm seeing it as like a highway, like, you know those crazy highways that you see in China and stuff where it's like 20 fucking lanes? I feel like you guys are like channeling the lanes down to just like 1, 2, maybe 3, no more than 3. Gemini is about the twins, it's about 2. So, you know, you're well and truly welcome to having 2 lanes of, you know, thought, 2 different ways of being, 2 different hobbies, 2 different career sort of paths that blend together. But it's not about having 20 million. You guys are really needing to like hone in on something, make a decision. With the 7 of Cups, this means that you are out of, you know, you've been in an energy of being out of touch with what it is that you truly want and desire. It's like, well, that looks good, but that looks good, but that looks good too. I don't really know exactly which one I want. This week is about picking the one thing, or picking the 2 things. Oh my God, this is literally it. Picking the 2 things. So it's like, do you want to be a ranger? You know, like a mountain ranger guy, or a park ranger, as well as a musician on the weekends? Or do you want to be a spiritual manifestation coach, as well as an astrologer? Or, you know, just something like, this is like you blending different things together. Because we have this King of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck that feels like you have not been fully connected to this intuition. Like I said, since 2011, you've had Neptune in your 9th house. So that's like massive spiritual shit. And having Saturn there now, and Saturn squaring the Sun this week in your 12th house, is saying we need to get really clear on what is fake, what is true, what is fact, what is fiction, where we need to actually be moving, because the energy of not being anywhere is leaving you with nothing. There's no success if you can't pick the avenue that you're going down. If you're always chopping and changing, you know, this is you needing to like hone in on something, honing in on the thing. And with it being 12th house, 9th house, something that really makes you feel fucking, that feels like an adventure, that feels exciting, that feels, I just said glamorous. I feel like you guys need to do something that feels like it's really going to like transform you and help you walk away from the bullshit. Because with this Pluto 8th house, 11th house, 12th house square, T-square, this is you really needing to walk away from self-worth issues that were keeping you stuck. This Queen of Wands is out here to say, this is like us getting fiery and excited about our magic, you know, being back in your magic, being back in your essence. Pluto's going to move back into your 7th house this September. So you guys have got like this final sort of moment of like really being like, look, getting really deep, because Pluto's in your 8th house now. So it's like, I can get really, really deep about my own desires, about what I want. Pluto is really waking you up to your desires, very much so this week. And so your desires can't be all over the place. They can't be in one pot and then in another. It has to be 1, 2 things that you decide is the path and stick to it. Now that Jupiter is in your 12th house, this is helping you to find more positivity and more of an optimistic perspective about moving through the sludge that you've been moving through. Still not easy, but you know, it's positive. We have the King archetype coming out, which is very similar to the colors on this card, which is giving me throat chakra stuff. So it's definitely the communication thing. And like I think I was saying last week, like communicating through creativity, you know, whether it's filming videos or painting something, writing something, all that sort of stuff, singing something. Like, it's really about being in this creative energy that helps you actually express and manifest what it is that you want through speaking it out loud. The King says, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attributes is excessive feelings of entitlement and a rulership without restraint. So this is you being in your healthy leadership energy. Because you do have the North Node in your 10th house and you have Chiron there too. So it is about your work. It's about your career for sure. The Sun that makes its Cazimi with Mercury, or Mercury that makes his Cazimi with the Sun, is going to be in a beautiful sextile with Chiron in your 10th house. So it's about you seeing clearly, and with Liberator coming out, it's like you liberating yourself from the toxicity that you were holding on to in your career as regards to who you needed to show up to be. how you needed to show up, you know, who you were, how you were, all that sort of stuff. It's changing, it's different. You're not showing up the same way that you used to. The moon moving through your 2nd and your 3rd house this week and then moving into your 4th is going to have you really focusing on the little things that you need to do daily, the little changes that you need to make. Like I said, it's like honing in on one thing instead of being like in 20 million different areas at once. Liberator says, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Shadow attributes is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate and ignoring legitimate constraints. So this is being really honest and really, really like true to yourself about your spirituality, and about what it is that you're here to serve and what you're here to give. You guys, with this Aries North Node 10th, you are leaders. So you guys have to be in your leadership energy if you want to be successful. And so you need to liberate yourself from outmoded beliefs, you know, patterns and beliefs that you could, you know, were keeping you from actually sticking to something. Which is this 7 of Cups. I don't really like the 7 of Cups that much. I mean, it is a card of options, but it's almost like you were focusing on too many options. And this week is about picking 2. Just being simplifying things, you know? Simple. There's a lot of blue and yellow energy that's coming out, so it's about communicating and feeling into your true desire, your true joy, what it is that you truly want to create and make, because you guys have some really powerful skills. And with the squares between the 8th, the 11th and the 12th, you guys need to be sharing your skills with the collective. I'm sorry, you guys, my camera did run out of battery, but we're practically at the end anyway. But basically, you guys just really need to be sharing your skills with the collective and just sharing yourself in general. And with this King of Cups that came out in the reverse, it's really about being in emotional stability with yourself, you know. Emotional stability is everything at the moment because you have the South Node in your 4th house. So, you know, that is where things could be getting a little bit chaotic, but it's not a time for you to be like I said last week, don't be like getting upset about something and then just go and eating 6 tubs of ice cream on the lounge and not doing anything, because that's going to be counterproductive. This is really a week about you being productive but mentally focused. Anyway, guys, is there anything else? Yes. We'll just get a quick ancestor card for you guys, and then I'm going to go put some food in my belly and go for a walk, because it's that time of day and I'm way late. But this is the energy that it is this week, Cancer. I feel like this is like, you know, if you don't have time to eat because you're so excited about working on your thing, then do that, you know, be in that energy. We have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. So your abundance comes through what it is that you're sharing. What are you sharing? What is the value of it? What is the worth of it? Is it helping people? If you're not actively helping people, well, then maybe you're not going to be seeing return because you're actually not doing anything that's helpful. And the Hermit is retreat and recharge. And that's definitely what these Saturn squares are probably bringing from you, because it's like, this is you needing to be really aware of your energy and your energy field and creating a really safe space around you, because like I said, you guys are being really spiritually activated this week, and now my nose is getting super itchy. So very spiritual week for you. So it's definitely a time to like recharge, to do your meditation, go outside. Particularly being in nature and meditating is going to be the most powerful, beneficial thing for you that you could possibly do. It's going to help bring you that clarity and that, you know, that motivation and that intuitive hit that's going to say, this is what we need to do. This is it. This is what I'm committing to. This is you actually signing like your own like self-document that says, I commit to this, or I recommit to this. I am doing this no matter what, okay? There's nothing that can stop me from reaching this dream. There's nothing that can stop me from reaching this goal, even if I might not have made it in the past, because with the Sun and Mercury in the 12th and Jupiter being there, and these squares to Saturn, it definitely says that there could be some things that didn't work out. There's some losses here. You know, you guys are feeling a bit of loss. You're feeling a little bit like, holy shit, that did not go the way I thought it would. Bummer. You know, I thought that I was onto something there. I thought that there was a really good idea and it didn't work out the way I thought. So this is really a week for you to accept what didn't work out and accept that that's fine, and not everything actually works out. I've said it to a bunch of people so far in these readings, but I've said, you know, you cannot fail in this life. Failure is the greatest gift, because it teaches you how to actually move forward. It teaches you what it is that you truly want. It's a teacher, and the only way you can really fail is by giving up. So just as long as you don't give up, you're sweet. All right. I love you, Cancer. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments for allowing me to receive and to deliver this message. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you resonated. It really helps these readings to reach other beautiful Cancerian souls. If you want to let me know in the comments what's going on with you, any of that sort of stuff, I'm really open to feedback and seeing what you guys have to say. Is there anything else? If you want to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that down below through the links. And I think that's about it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in... Oh yeah, check out your channel song. I'll see you guys in next week's horoscope. Peace.